Picture this. And I'm not guessing. I'm willing to guarantee this happened to you sometime in the last 30 days. Friday, 5:47 p.m. You just finished a 45-hour week. Your body is in the car. Your brain left the building around 2 p.m. and never came back. You're on the highway. Same road. Same slowdown. Same slow crawl past the same exit sign you've read 1,000 times. Cooking tonight? That idea died before you even hit the parking lot. So you open the app.
Thai, pizza,
Burger. Doesn't matter. Whatever loads first. $14 for the food. $4.99 delivery. $3 service fee. $5 tip because someone else is sitting in the same traffic for you. Tax on top. Total, $29. You don't look at the number. You just hit confirm. Because thinking is the one resource you've completely run out of. You get home. Shoes off at the door. You crack open a beer. Pour a glass of wine. You collapse onto the couch and turn on a show you don't even really want to watch, just to give your brain something that asks absolutely nothing of it. And somewhere in that quiet, a thought floats through. I earned this. I worked hard this week. You did. But here's what I want you to sit with for just a second. That $29 meal? The gas you burned on the commute. The dress shirt hanging in your closet that exists for one reason only. The stress that made you hit confirm without blinking. Those aren't just expenses. Those are hidden taxes. And together, they're quietly cutting your paycheck by nearly 70%. You think you're selling your time for $30 an hour. But when you do a forensic accounting of your actual life, the real number might be closer to $4. That's not an opinion. That's just math your employer never showed you. Here's what I need you to understand before we go any further. What you're about to see isn't a complaint about your boss or a theory about the economy. It's a math problem. Specifically, it's a miscalculation. Not one your company made. One you've been running on yourself, quietly, every time you glanced at your salary and thought, that's what I'm worth. Let me show you what the number actually is. My name is Luna, and I spend way too much time obsessing over the invisible equations that govern our lives and keep us running on. From the day you accepted your first offer letter, you were given exactly one number to measure your professional life. Annual salary. $72,000 a year. $34 an hour. Sounds like you're doing fine. Sounds like progress. But here's the thing about that logic. No business on earth runs itself this way. A restaurant that brings in $2 million a year but spends $2,050,000 on ingredients, staff, and rent? That restaurant is not successful. It's failing in slow motion. Revenue without accounting for costs isn't income. It's a story you tell yourself while the money disappears. Yet when it comes to our own labor, the one transaction we make every single day, we only look at the top line, the salary, the number on the offer letter. We never run the expenses. We never ask, what does it actually cost me to do this job? And here's the uncomfortable part. In this equation, you're not the business owner. You are the product. Your attention, your time, your health, your presence at the dinner table, all of it is being sold every week to someone else. And the cost of that sale is far higher than anyone put in writing.
Meet Diane.
38, senior project manager at a logistics company outside Chicago. Salary, $72,000 a year. On paper, $34 an hour. She's proud of that number.
She should be.
She worked hard to get there. Let's find out what she actually makes. The first cut happens before Diane touches a dollar. Federal income tax, Illinois state tax, Social Security, Medicare. By the time her paycheck clears, that $34 an hour is already $26. This is the visible part. Everyone knows about taxes. Now the invisible part. Cost 1, the commute. Diane drives 40 minutes each way. Every workday. She puts 15,000 miles on her car a year. Not for road trips, not for weekends with her kids, not for anything she chose. Just to get to a building, sit at a desk, and get back home. That's gas. That's oil changes. That's tires wearing down on a schedule that matches her work calendar, not her life. That's insurance inching up as the mileage climbs. Price tag for just showing up, $5,200 a year. Cost 2, the uniform. Diane cannot walk into a client presentation in what she wears on a Sunday morning. She needs blazers that don't wrinkle, heels that photograph well on Zoom, blouses that don't read casual. Dry cleaning when the quarterly review is on Thursday. A haircut timeline that runs on professional necessity, not personal preference. Clothes she would never own if this job didn't exist. $1,400 a year. Cost 3. The exhaustion tax. Diane gets home at 6:30. She has 2 kids and 40 minutes before dinner has to be on the table. Meal prep on Sunday?
She tried.
For about 3 weeks in January. So Tuesday is pickup from the Thai place. Thursday is delivery. Wednesday lunch is the $7 salad near the office because she forgot to pack anything and the afternoon meeting runs long. Add the coffee she buys twice a week because the office machine broke in February and nobody fixed it. Add the after-school program that runs until 5:30 because she can't leave early enough. Add the housekeeper who comes every other week because neither Diane nor her husband has the bandwidth to clean anymore. None of this is extravagance. Every single line item traces back to the same source, this job. Annual total, $6,800. Cost 4. Decompression spending. This is the one that never shows up on any budget template. Diane's birthday falls in October. Every year, around September, she realizes she hasn't done anything for herself all year.
So she books something.
A weekend away, a nice dinner, a spa afternoon she reschedules twice before finally going. Not because she's irresponsible, because she's been running on empty since February, and this is the only way she knows how to refill. There's also the online cart she fills on Wednesday nights when she can't sleep. The subscription boxes she signed up for because they felt like small joys in a month with very few. The massage every 6 weeks that her body now requires in a way it didn't 4 years ago. Spending money to recover from the thing that's supposed to be making her money. Annual damage, $3,600. Now, add it up. Taxes.
Commute. Clothing.
Exhaustion. Recovery. Diane is not bringing home $72,000. What actually reaches her life? $42,000. But we're only halfway through the calculation, because a wage is not just money. It's money divided by time. And Diane is miscounting the hours just as badly as the dollars. $42,000 divided by 3,000 hours. $14 an hour. Not $34. 14. Diane, experienced, competent, respected in her field, is walking away with $14 for every real hour of her real life this job consumes. Here's where it gets worse. Diane gets promoted. Director title. $15,000 raise. Her LinkedIn gets a quiet update. Her parents are proud. She takes the family out for a nice dinner to celebrate. But the new role comes with travel. 1 week a month, sometimes 2. Which means the housekeeper goes from every other week to every week. Which means more delivery meals because packing lunches doesn't happen when she's in Dallas. Which means the after-school program needs to extend its hours, and that costs more. Which means the decompression spending accelerates because the pressure did. The raise says $15,000. Her real hourly wage, after accounting for all of it, moved by less than $2. More money passing through the account, less of it staying, more of her life going in. And this is before we talk about what that spending would have been if it had been invested instead. That delivery habit, $60 a week on average, invested consistently over 25 years at a modest 7%, $260,000. She's not ordering dinner. She's ordering her retirement, one confirmation screen at a time. The system does